peeps, Mr. Bones back at you, and it is once again Wild Eye Wednesday. And what we're talking about is 2018's The Snarling. Directed and written by Pablo Raybould, starring Joe Beckett as Bruce, Lawrence Saunders as Greg Lupine, and Ben Manning as Bob, just to name a few. The cast and crew of a horror film find themselves accused of a rash of savage murders when the cursed movie they are making is connected by police to several gruesome slayings, seemingly committed by some sort of werewolf. Yes, so in this movie, you have a film crew making a movie. When it comes on, you see a zombie up close on your screen. They're making a zombie film. The main star, Greg Lupine, is a douchebag, always yelling about his co-stars and yelling at the director and stuff. And then you meet these three people at the pub. I think it's called Pisser's Palace or some shit. Only person I have written down, it was Bob. He's the bartender, and then there's two other goofy guys that are always hanging out there with him. The movie is looking for some people to be extras and stuff, so they hire Bob and the two guys. Then they realize that one of the guys looks a lot like Greg Lupine. Anyway, they got them on there as extras. One of the idiots brought some sausages or hot dogs and for lunch and had them wrapped in foil and set them on top of the movie cameras to cook them. And some of the cast members or directors, writers, whatever, are noticing a funny smell. And then one of the cameras is kind of smoking, and one of the directors is like, "Can we get the light bulb changed or something?" And Greg Lupine, the star, offers to do it and gets electrocuted and sent to the hospital. So that's when they go back to the pub, Pisser's Palace, and to get this guy that looks like Greg to substitute for the main star so they can finish their movie. Yeah, this is supposed to be a werewolf movie, and there's lots of goofy comedy shit in it, like these ditzy cops. There's two people who are mountain biking, and they're on the side of the road. One of them is trying to fix their tire, and the dumb cop says for them not to do it on the side of the road for some reason, that it's not safe, and they should go farther. They should go up in the woods to change their fucking tire. And that's when they get attacked and killed by a werewolf. Then fast forward to another scene where they're called back to investigate a murder, and the deputy or whatever starts to say, "Is this these guys you told to come up in the woods?" And the main guy's like, "No, shut up." And it's like, "Is that one still alive?" And the other guy starts to pick up his head and says, "Oh yeah, I think he is." "Oh, never mind." He picks up his head with a bike helmet, and it's separated from the rest of his body, so no, he's not alive. And this movie is slow paced. Not much happens in between scenes. The kills you do see are like pretty much off screen, or you'll see like a big close up of bloody werewolf teeth, and then it'll cut away. And the way the movie ends, when it ends up being the director of the movie, he starts wolfing out, and it looks like a costume you could buy at Spirit Halloween or somewhere. But you can kill a werewolf with a silver bullet, right? Well, how about a silver wiener? Because as he's wolfing out and killing everybody on set, one of the hot dogs that one dumbass had on top of the camera, like exploded or whatever, burst off the camera and hit the dude and killed him, turned him back to human, and he dies. It was a wiener or a sausage wrapped in aluminum foil. I have never heard of being able to kill a werewolf with aluminum foil. But yeah, that's how it ended. Too much comedy stuff in this movie. I hear a lot of my friends like it because they like the comedy, and I've heard it compared to like Werewolf in London and the Cornetto trilogy, or however you say that. Maybe if I knew what I was getting into and knew there was comedy and was looking for that type of movie, I would have enjoyed it more, but I was just looking for a werewolf horror movie, so I don't know. Again, maybe if I rewatched it later and knew what was coming, I'd get more into it. But on this full watch, I did not dig it. I was not into it, and that's what I watched. Thanks for checking out the vid. Peace.